all it took was a two-step, an old Cajun tune, and the light of the moon. And he told me, "Ma'am, I beg your pardon," on the banks of St. Martin. And no, all it took was a two-step, magnolias in bloom, and a word spoke too soon. I knew something big was started on the banks of St. Martin with you. A little cafe where they all but grew roots in their small sacred corner. He'd kick up his boots and just stare in her hair. Down the street, an antique shop, he lost her in rows of old vintage jewelry and sleek vintage clothes. She would try on a hat or say, "Do I look fat?" He said, "How could you ever think I would think that?" Now they stand at the altar and he pulls a ring from that store. She can't fight the tears anymore, 'cause all it took was a two-step, an old Cajun tune, and the light of the moon. And he told me, "Ma'am, I beg your pardon," on the banks of St. Martin. And no, all it took was a two-step, magnolias in bloom, and a word spoke too soon. I knew something big was started on the banks of St. Martin with you. All it took was a two-step. He spun me around, then he dropped to the ground, and he asked me, "Do you love me, darling?" And all it took was a two-step, magnolias in bloom, and a wedding in June. And I told him, "Look what we have started on the banks of St. Martin." And I told him, "Look what we have started on the banks of St. Martin." Oh, that I could be not what I am. Oh, that I could go to meet the wolf before the lamb. And how do I count my numbered days until I finally meet your gaze like a nail? I found a home within your hands with your cry. You showed me all that life demands, and I know I've been unworthy. Yes, I know that I've been lost like a nail. I'm what drove you to the cross. like a nail. I found a home within your hands with your cry. You shook the temple where it stands, and I know I've been unworthy. Yes, I know that I've been lost like a nail. I'm what drove you to the cross, to the cross. Remember me, that's all I ask of you, that's all I ask of you. Remember me, no matter what I've done, no matter what I do, like a nail. I found a home within your hand. You showed me all the life demands. I've been unworthy. Yes, I've been lost when your hour was through. I came down with you. It's been a while since I heard from you, and honestly I don't know what to do. There's calls on the phone, but it's hard taking chances when nobody answers. And I should have told you this months ago, but there's things I know now that I didn't know. Like the lady in blue, she will lead to the master. If only I'd asked so today. I laid a rosebud at her feet and asked her, lovely lady dressed in blue, teach me how to pray like you. Help me understand his way and teach me all the words to say. Oh, lovely lady dressed in blue, teach me how to hear him too. You heard his cries and felt his loss. Teach me how to meet him at his cross. It feels like you're asking a lot of me, and you haven't revealed who I'm supposed to be. You gave me these wings, but then left both of my feet like cold, heavy concrete. I think of that lesson the lady taught, like how she didn't give it a second thought. You made your request and she gave you an answer as soon as you asked. So today I laid a rosebud at her feet and asked her, lovely lady dressed in blue, teach me how to pray like you. Help me understand his way and teach me all the words to say. Oh, lovely lady dressed in blue, teach me how to hear him too. You heard his cries and felt his loss. Teach me how to meet him at his empty, but now